Welcome, little historians. It's a pleasure to be back with you again. We want to just thank you for being with us for the last month and a half or so. We've missed you a lot. We look forward to seeing you again once we get back to school. And right now, we're going to let our teachers say hi to you.
Hi, I'm Miss Barker from Westover Hills.
Hi everyone, I'm Miss Best from Westover Hills.
Hi everyone, I'm Miss Bates from Broad Rock.
Hi everybody, I'm Miss Christian from Oak Grove.
Hi everybody, I'm Miss Tillman from George Mason.
I'm Miss White from Westover Hills.
And I'm Mr. Israel, and I'm the K-12 specialist for RPS. Look, we've all come and done our little parts to educate you and give you information. And now we want to come back and do one final big shebang for you and review all of the cool stuff that you've been learning. Are you feeling okay today? How's everybody in here feeling? We're all doing good. So if it's okay with you, can we get started and do some of this review? All right, let's go. All right, so we are now in our K2 History Social Studies understanding of our weekly dive into historical skills and thinking. And this is the wrap up. All right, so let's talk about history. What is history? Do you remember? Remember, history is the way that we remember things that have happened in the past. The way that we remember things that have happened in the past. All the way from Jamestown, from the very beginning, through the Civil Rights Movement, to even today. Now, let's do a quick brainstorm and think about what we remember. How do you remember good things which have happened in the past? What things do you do to remember good things? Do you remember? You can write it down. Yes. Can you talk with someone about it? Yes. Draw pictures of it? Indeed. And make a song about it. Well, that's fantastic. So these are the ways that we can help to remember our past. And now, on to primary sources.
Those things that you write down, the things that you draw pictures of, and the songs that you make, those are primary sources. A primary source is something that comes from the time being studied or from the person who was involved in the events being studied. Some examples of primary sources are diaries, letters, photographs, newspapers, advertisements, and maps. Some other examples include things that are on television, movies, interviews, music, and also oral histories. So now we're going to talk about timelines.
Hi, do you remember what a timeline is? Good, a timeline is a tool used by historians so that we can learn about events or people. Do you remember the word of the day? It was a tough one. Good, it was chronological. What does that word mean? Good, it means that you put events in order from earliest to latest. Now, do you guys remember what timelines look like? Good, I heard somebody say that they can go in order from left to right. We're going to learn about this person, Maggie Walker. Some of you might have learned about her before, but the events start from when she was born to when she passed away, and the important events in between of her life. I also heard somebody say they can go from top to bottom. Let's see that. Good. The next holiday that's coming up is the 4th of July. And so I thought we could look at this timeline of the American Revolutionary War. It started at the top and it ends at the bottom. Good job. All right, let's find out what we're learning about next. Let's talk about communities.
Communities. Who can you talk to about the community in your neighborhood? Communities are important. They can be changed over time. Who can you talk to about these things? Remember the people in your homes. And the people outside of your homes, you can use technology to email or text them to learn more about your community. Is your school in your community? Schools are important, and don't worry, you will be visiting it soon enough. I'm sure your school community misses you very much. Now let's look at maps and globes.
Hi, everybody. I wonder if you remember the difference between maps and globes. A map is flat, of course, and it shows the location of things. It can show the entire Earth, or it can just show a small part of it. There are maps of Richmond, there are maps of Virginia, and there are maps of the whole world. A globe is round, of course, and it always shows the entire Earth, and you have to spin it around to be able to see the Earth. It's a tiny little model of what the Earth looks like if you were out in outer space looking down at Earth. And maps and globes are used to show the location of things. They're used to show where things are. Do you remember what the special thing that helps us understand what symbols on a map represent or stand for? That thing is called a map legend. You're right, a map legend. And here I have a little example of a map legend. We also learned about another special symbol on a map. Do you remember what that symbol was called? That symbol was used to show cardinal directions. And it helps us know which way is which on a map. That symbol is called a compass rose. Yes, that's right, a compass rose. And if you remember our little saying that helps us remember which direction is which on a compass rose, it's never eat soggy waffles. And if we start at the top and we look at the directions are north, east, south, and west. And never eat soggy waffles helps us remember north, east, south, and west. There it is, never eat soggy waffles. North, east, south, and west. Here's a map of the United States. Let's first read the map title. There it is up at the top, United States. Good. Next, let's look at the compass rose. Can you find the compass rose on your screen? That's right, it's right there over the Atlantic Ocean. That shows us the cardinal directions. The next thing we're going to look for is the map legend. Remember, the map legend helps you know what the symbols mean. Can you point to the map legend? That's right, it's down there at the bottom in the box. Good. Let's see, what is the first symbol we want to look at? The symbol for mountains. Good, look in there and look for the word mountains. It starts with a sound. That's right, it's those little pointy triangle things. Good. We have lots of mountains in the United States. And finally, what color are deserts in this map? Deserts, deserts. Oh, orange? Is that orange? What do you think? Yes, it's orange. And you can see in the southwestern United States, we have deserts. That's all for maps. Let's learn about charts and graphs next.
Charts and graphs. If you remember, we went over 3 charts and graphs. The first one was our pictograph, where you have pictures and you record the number of pictures of the data you collected. The next one we have is our tally charts, where we learn tally marks in math, and we counted our tally marks of the favorite animals or pets that we love to have. The last one we talked about was a bar chart, and here we went over the favorite colors in the classroom. And then we want to go over what are the steps to create a chart or a graph. First, set a plan for how we would collect the data information. And the second thing we did was collect the data and the information. And the third step was to create the graph to show the data that we collected. And you would pick one of those 3 charts and show what you collected. And next, we're going to talk about economics.
Hey guys, I want you to keep in mind with economics that we use both goods and services in our daily lives. When we think about goods, I want you to remember that they are physical things that you can hold or touch. Some examples are things that you can buy from the store. Services are actions and they involve other people. Some examples of services are dentists and firefighters. We also learned about producers and consumers in economics. We said that a producer makes or produces their goods or services, such as the farmer in the top picture. Consumers use or consume goods or services like the people at the mall in the bottom picture. Now let's check out this video from Darby, a kindergarten student at Westover Hills, about what she learned in week 8.
Hi, Miss Best. I've learned about consumers and producers in your class.
Yeah, sure. You can do consumer.
A consumer is when I went shopping with my mom. And when I was a producer, it's when I sold lemonade after I made it. Thank you for posting those videos.
Great job, Darby. Now let's continue on to scarcity.
So imagine this, it's your library day at school and you are really excited to check out some Elephant and Piggy books. So excited to read Elephant and Piggy books. But all of the Elephant and Piggy books are gone. There are no Elephant and Piggy books on the library shelves. Elephant and Piggy books are scarce. When things are scarce, it means that we don't have enough resources to meet our wants. So with scarcity means that there are not enough resources for everyone to have what he or she wants. So we're going to move on to our mission.
All right, so the mission for this Thursday is going to be a quiz on quizzes. And we've got that in the lesson plan for you, so you can check it out and review some of the awesome stuff that we've reviewed with you today. So now we're back into our little group chat here, and we just want to thank you for being with us this week. Thank you for being excellent students, and thank you for loving history as much as we love it too. And until we see you again, we say, goodbye, little historians.
Bye, little historian.
Bye, historians.